ES Audio.
Hi, I'm John Weeks, and this is the Evening Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up, is AI about to hit the workplace like a freight train? But first, in a facial recognition smartphone test, consumer group Which says 40% of the phones it tested were easily tricked into unlocking using a printout of the owner's face.
If I had your phone, all I'd have to do is print off on a bog standard printer, print off a copy of your face, which I'm sure I might be able to get off LinkedIn or something like this, and I could open your phone.
Matthew Knight from the product testing team at Which told us they tested 48 phones in total, and 19 of them, made by the likes of Samsung, Motorola, Xiaomi and Nokia, were among those which failed the simple biometric test.
You would expect the better facial recognition software to require a certain sort of 3D element to the face that it's allowing to unlock the phone. But the shocking thing and the surprising thing is that a 2D, actually quite low resolution printout of somebody's face is enough in many cases to get into the phone.
He said the majority of the phones that failed were at the cheaper to mid-range end of the market, but much more expensive handsets failed too, like the 2022 Motorola Razr, which launched at just under £1,000. Matthew told us that the majority of phones they tested, though, couldn't be fooled by the printouts.
60% of the phones we tested, the facial recognition software was good enough to not let you in, and Apple phone users will be pleased to hear that none of the Apple phones we tested were affected by this issue.
In response, Samsung said the fingerprint reader is its highest level of authentication. Nokia said they tell customers that the phone can be unlocked by someone who looks a lot like them. And Vivo said it tells customers that face recognition is less secure than other locks they offer. Scientists have developed a device that lets amputees feel temperature from their prosthetic hand. Experts in Switzerland created the device, called Minitouch, after unexpectedly discovering that amputees can feel hot or cold sensations in their phantom or missing hand when something hot or cold is actually placed on their residual arm. The Minitouch device works by sending signals from a small sensor on an amputee's prosthetic finger to electrodes on their residual arm that mimic the temperature sensations. Experts at the Institute of Cancer Research in London have told us artificial intelligence can carry out in-depth analysis that would normally take people weeks in a matter of milliseconds. Professor Trevor Graham, director of the Centre for Evolution and Cancer at the ICR, has been telling us how they're using the tech to analyse DNA, but also spot patterns in images of cancer cells.
Where we're trying to use AI is to be able to automatically see those patterns and in fact see complexity that might exist in those images and the organisation of those cells in the tumour that would be hard for a human to spot.
He thinks as well as helping us speed up processes and discover what is causing specific cell changes, the tech could help us work out why they occur.
A really good challenge is to be able to use AI both to be able to solve problems, to be able to, say, make a classification between aggressive and not so aggressive cancer, but simultaneously learn the reasons that that decision's being made. And it's that act of kind of discovery of how something works where AI can help us.
The boss of Octopus Energy has warned artificial intelligence will hit the workplace like a freight train. In an interview with Sky News, Greg Jackson said millions of jobs could be at risk in the short term as AI tech is taken on by firms. Octopus has already adopted the tech for customer service inquiries, with AI answering 44% of customer emails, at least in part, just 7 weeks after it was rolled out. Greg said although AI wouldn't cost people's jobs at his company, it could lead to job losses at other firms looking to save money. Now, researchers say the earliest evidence of humans kissing actually dates back 1,000 years earlier than previously thought. Scientists reckon they found literary evidence that kissing was practiced in the earliest Mesopotamian societies who existed in the Bronze and Iron Ages. Their article, published in the journal Science, suggests kissing was common across many cultures and didn't originate in a specific region, contradicting a previous hypothesis that human lip kissing came from a specific area in South Asia 3,500 years ago. Dr. Troels Pank Arbol from the University of Copenhagen in Denmark said there are thousands of clay tablets that have survived to this day, containing clear examples that kissing was considered a part of romantic intimacy in ancient times. Coming up, how ChatGPT is coming to your phone. During the break, why not vote on our poll? Are you worried about AI taking your job? Welcome back. 3 studies suggest helping people choose lower-calorie options when ordering takeaways through food delivery apps could help tackle obesity. The data suggests that showing healthier meals and restaurants more prominently on the apps and/or making small portions the default option helps people make healthier choices. The research indicated that such measures, together with showing calorie labels, reduce the total calorie content of takeaways by 2 to 15%. Dr. Filippo Bianchi from the innovation charity Nesta worked with teams from the University of Oxford and said it's not about always opting for salad over pizza, but initiatives that make it easy to make small changes to what we eat could help reduce obesity. And finally, ChatGPT is coming to your phone. OpenAI, the firm that developed the tech, said it's launching an app for iOS, with one for Android in the works as well. It'll be free to use, will sync chat history with the web, and features voice input. The app's welcome screen tells users that ChatGPT can be inaccurate and advises not to share any sensitive information. You are up to date. Come back at 4 o'clock and search for the Leader Podcast to find out about the Evening Standard's Art Prize. We'll be back on Monday afternoon at 1. See you then.